Hello and welcome to SpeedGaming 4 for another exciting edition of the Z1R 2026 A Few Boards No Swords Winter Tournament. This evening we have our runners dk9146 versus Flipheal in the 1 and 2 bracket. I'm Megan Haley. I'm joined in the booth by our tracker OpnoPoint and my wonderful co-commentator Tracy. How are you, Tracy?
Doing great. Yeah. I mean, we're into week 3, and this is where things start getting exciting. We figure 3 wins is not 100% guarantee, but probably gets you in. 2 wins, you have an off chance. So at 1 and 2, the winner of this race is going to be in a much better position at 1 than the runner that loses at 1 and 3. The runner that loses not going to be done. Week 4. Did I say week 3 op? No, yeah. Week 4. Yeah, I mean, this is my first week 4 call, so it's all good. Start at an Armos spot, so that's kind of nice. Except it's not going to be the Armos item because we're start on the wood sword / blue candle screen.
Anytime a check works out, or Armos check works out on, on the path, it's kind of a good thing. So we got one of those knocked out. Kind of downside starting up here on Death Mountain, though.
I mean, it's not quite Death Mountain, but, really close enough. As a kid, I used to call it Death Mountain, so yeah.
Right there on the border between, the Grave, Death Mountain.
Yep.
And some blue dark nuts to add some spice to it, as both our runners looking to go for Death Armos.
And it's not the Armos item, so we need to go to the other side of the world to get to that. And 29 rupee bombs is not great. Not the worst, but definitely not what you want to see if you're a runner in a swordless seed.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see how quickly these guys go to the other side of the world, or if we try and work our way over there while finding maybe some dungeons to dip into. Oh, maybe the Any Roads will help us out. That one's not helpful, but I would check. Yeah, DK is going to do exactly that. I'm going to check this one screen. It's kind of a one-off. Oh.
Oh, well, that's really gross.
Oh, okay. So these Any Roads are not great. Let's see where the last one goes. Okay, these Any Roads suck.
Yeah, F-.
I mean, we just got we got a couple of spots out of the way. So, I mean, I don't know if I'd go F-. Maybe D-. I mean, the main... when the best thing you can say about Any Roads is that they've knocked off things that are out of the way, that's not ideal. They don't help us.
Yeah.
90 rupees for arrows is not great. We haven't found... Oh, DK got a 38
yeah, he got a 38 really, medium secret. That'll help. That'll at least cover the price of a bomb pack.
Yeah. But it is a really good number. If we can find bomb droppers somewhere to not have to buy those bombs, yeah, DK's just going to buy bombs, which I think is fine.
Yeah, you might as well. You figure you're probably going to hit a couple door repair charges, so you might as well, well, you got the money to spend on bombs, knock out some of this expiration. And a good spot to save, and kind of saves some of those bombs if you wanted to.
Yeah, I like this. Flipheal hasn't gotten that mid-secret, so he's going to pick up a letter over in Candle Row. DK finds level 5. See if he does anything with it. He's going to at least probably try and pirouette, see if there's another bomb hole. There isn't. Not really worth looking to see if there's a bomb hole going to the right, because it's probably not. Virus we can kill with bombs. I don't know if we bother right now. And a key door.
Yeah, that room might be doable on the blue candle, but yeah, probably not worth it this early.
Yeah. You got better things to do, and if you spend a ton of time in that level 5 and then there turns out to be some sort of repeatable offense, i.e. red candle or even better wand, over at the Armos item, you're going to feel really bad. I also think if this is nothing, DK is going to reset, because he can always bomb again for level 5.
But instead we're going to go...
Oh, must have killed the Octorok or something. Good for him.
He killed the Octo, got that first kill bomb drop.
Yeah.
DK found the large secret, or one of the large secrets, for 89. Not the greatest.
But not terrible either. With the 38 mid secret, we're still net positive. given there's 7 of the mids and there's only 3 of the larges. Also, not for nothing, I kind of don't mind the especially if I have a good mid secret, and especially if I have a good mid and a good small. I don't mind the small large secret because I don't feel like I'm not afraid to pick it up, you know.
Yeah, you don't have
leave
to worry
money on
about
the table.
accidentally picking up like 150 or
Yeah, and leaving 100 of it on the table. There's our first door repair. But the funny thing is, though, in that situation that DK was in, those bombs are so valuable, I probably would have reset. And then you have, like, this 89 rupees just sitting there for whenever you want. Uh-oh, level 9 for Flipheal, somewhere in the northeast. 1, 7, and 8. 1, 7, and 8. Those are, 1 and 8 I like. 7, not so much.
Yeah, at least, yeah, if you're going to spend time in dungeons with 2 items, you got to get to try it anyway, so.
Yep.
Did see our door repair charge, so we're thinking negative or minus 16.
I'll trust Opno on that one. That's what he says.
So that's a really good, as far as door repairs go.
So 10 for the small secrets, so we're just, I'd say a little bit above average overall. Ladder is our Armos item. So Flipheal,
find.
Yeah, I mean, he might try and go around and try and get some of these open caves, but especially on 1.5 heart, I would consider just beelining that coast item. Although he got a heart there, so that's gonna help him.
Yeah, it's always a bit of give and take. He hasn't seen, well, he's seen what? Just level 9, I think, on his side.
Yeah, he also hasn't gotten any money. He's seen the 2 small secrets. DK gonna get his information about level 9. Also, when you start way over in the bottom left corner, I'd be a little concerned this is going to be a very big 9. Doesn't have to be, but it might be. Careful, Flip. Careful.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Get off the screen. Just run. DK is going to grab that ladder.
So I don't know how I'd feel about checking that with, like, 1 or 2 hearts left.
Well, now that he's fine now, if he can just get these levers out of the way, because he can just push his way in. Yeah, just wait out the levers. DK can have not a great time getting in there either. All right, there's a heart for Flip. He should be okay now. It's level 3, so he can get himself all the way back up to 3 hearts here. Let's see if he decides to dig in here a little bit.
Yeah, I like wanting to go in there and dig it out, or like poke around and see what you're dealing with, but like at the same time, it's
I want to know the coast item.
Yeah,
I really want to know. Oh, that was a really nice candle flame there though. So there was a dig dogger, but it's not blocking anything required because we now have the compass. There's a bomb pack there.
Can't bomb up into the Triforce, but
yeah, there's a room in between too. So, or there's a space for a room in between. My guess is there's not a room there because otherwise it's level 3. It should bomb. DK also staying in this tree. I'm with Opno and Mako in chat. Opno, our wonderful tracker, who's doing triple duty for us tonight. I would want to get that coast item because again, if it's something offensive, okay. So we are going to be able to at least get into this item.
Yeah, it
is okay. We're going to get a bomb refill. That's going to be a little more meaningful for DK right now than it is for Flipheal because Flipheal has already had the full 10, or full 8. DK with just 1.
Yeah, you're going to kind of feel a little goofy if, like, say this coast item is like our wand or something, and you're like, oh, I just wasted so much time messing with this blue candle when I could have just been mowing through.
Or even a red candle. Another heart. We're going to be up to 5 when we find the at least 5 when we find the white sword item, so that's good. And both runners with the letter. So may not prioritize potions in the take-inies. Oh my god, that was close to clipping that dark nut. Okay, now if you go into 8 without looking at the coast, I might have questions.
There we go, the red
there's
candle.
some, yeah, nice repeatable offense with the red candle on the coast. So remember how I said that 9 might be really big because we started on the far bottom left corner? Well, 8 starting all the way in the far right column could also be, oh gosh. Yeah, I might not do this dungeon right now. That's a very likely push block there.
Yeah, and there's kind of, I don't think there's anything really wrong with, like, bailing early in an 8.
Yeah, even if it's an 8, you need to do. DK is going to take these wizard blind. I mean, he does have a full 10 bombs. But, you know, if it's a transport, could get us around the key door. DK has a key. I think DK got a key off of out of level 5, but unfortunately takes a death having only used up 4 of his bombs, and that screen is not saved at all.
Yeah, it's hard because now you most likely just don't have enough bombs to clear that room.
Yeah, it's 6 whiz robes. 6 is enough because you can double hit a lot of them, but yeah, it's rough. Let's see, Flipheal going in, going out. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna stay in there.
Good. I like the bail.
I do too. Let's see. But DK is going to be able to open this key door if he wants to. So let's see what we find going a little bit further. Nothing in this Gliok room. Hey, boss. Map. Ew. It's not huge, but it is kind of messed up, if you will. Extra staircase to get to that one-off.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, putting the shapes in shapes.
Yeah. We're gonna not use our bombs and bomb up. Flipheal is gonna do the northeast. The good news, yeah, the good news for DK here is that we have seen a lot of these Stalfos rooms. And so far, we've just seen the one wizard room, but that wizard room could be a stair, which could just be a transport to the one-off, but could also be, you know, an item, a transport we need. Like, there's other possibilities.
Yeah, kind of 50-50 shot right there.
Yep, with the extra, yeah, because there's 2 items, and there's actually 3 transports that'll be in the main segment. Just a little bit more likely it's a transport, but...
Yeah, right? Okay, for some reason I was just not taking the computation in my head that, hey, we have 4 transport
there was a
staircases.
key. Go back and get your key. Okay, that just increased the odds that that first room, if it is a push block, is a push block for an item. So far, that's the only wizard room we've seen. But yeah, DK really should have picked that key up.
Yeah, I could maybe understand if you're like sitting on 4 keys, you're like, oh, okay, I can keep that in the back pocket, but yeah, one key, got it.
Alright, this room doesn't push. Meanwhile, in the northeast, gonna clear that out. Haven't found anything of note. There's a bomb in one of those Stalfos that you don't really want to grab right now, because you'd rather have it when you have 0 bombs, or even low bombs. Dig Dogger again? Could be required, could not be required, we don't know.
Like Flipheal routing in this waterfall, check this waterfall area up in the north really early. It's super easy to forget and never also, really convenient to get to.
Also, just a little nitpicky in the previous room with the Zols. If you're gonna go out of your way to, I mean, yeah, you want to see what's on the floor there, but if you're gonna go out of your way to kill them, maybe go do the, and that Gliok is not ideal. Unless that's the Triforce, we never have to worry about that room, though, at least. But yeah, the And that you have to kill those Zals again. Flipheal finding level 6. I imagine this was at the waterfall?
No, he did
Yeah,
an
okay.
up A save.
Oh, okay. Okay, DK back with a good number of bombs is gonna go try this room again. Now that he knows it's more likely to be an item than before. This would be huge if this is something useful. Bow Silver's wand being the obvious things. And any key, a red ring, overall blocking item, especially the recorder, maybe the next best things.
Yeah, really. Oh.
Yep, there's still one left. This is
Not a bad
sketchy.
spot
Okay,
for
got
DK.
it, got it. And it did push. And it's the transport to the segment. So
That, no, it does not feel good.
Unless this is the Triforce, and it isn't. It can't be. Yeah, I mean, good job, DK. Unfortunately, just not gonna, I mean, now, peace of mind, he knows it's not the answer. Oh my god, look at this level 6. It's like a little castle.
Oh, yeah, somebody, like, chopped off the bottom half of the rook. Okay. Flipheal is seen enough with 6, assuming.
Yeah, it looks like he did a hard reset afterwards so that he could, you know, hopefully get a bomb on his first kill here. Not against these guys, he's not, though. Level 1. This is what I want to see. This is what I want to see if I'm the runner. This is the transport that DK took earlier. And of course we have lots of key doors because level 1. The question for me, yeah, okay, he's gonna grab the key now. There's a Petra that Flipheal doesn't need to kill. Okay, okay, so with all those key doors, Flipheal now with 3 keys. I think he's setting himself up so that he can reset his keys back or he's just gonna go elsewhere. That works too.
I mean, yeah, prime opportunity to do it. He's like kind of low on bombs. 3 keys, so he should be able to poke around in one. And it's only a few screens away from start, so.
Have we seen any Wizrobes outside the one room? In 8?
Not that I can recall.
I think it's been all stealth those mostly. Or, you know, got likes in here. I mean, that could be your Triforce. Not gonna kill it right now. Oh, well, not gonna kill this right now either. Hi, Patra. Bye, Patra. At worst, that's your Triforce. I'm gonna spend the key or the bomb here. That's your choice right now. Flipheal back into level 1. Okay, this could be a thing. Nope. Not even a key dropped. Oh, why? Not sure why we didn't try and go the other way, but we didn't.
Right, at least this one is dropping keys for us. Spend a key, get a key.
Yeah, funny enough, it's actually not that unusual for ones to drop keys. It just doesn't always drop enough keys to still be able to do the entire dungeon. At least not in a normal shapes mode. When you turn on that unsorted flag, then things get a little wild. It's a cute little one. Another Patra, but not guarding that staircase very well. The bow!
Good find.
That is, for as much time as DK has spent in this level, he kind of need to get something out of this. Now, unfortunately, that patch is blocking a large portion of the top of this 8, so he might not be able to get any further. Flipheal back into 1. Did grab the Triforce, which we do need. There's a container heart. Yeah, when you get a lot of... We have a Guerrilla dungeon with a lot of reds. That's pretty good, because you can get those bombs back. The blue ones, not so great. Okay, Power Bracelet in 1. I don't think if we've seen Guerrilla in this level late. I think it looks like... Because both dungeons have the Stalfos in it, but I think the Stalfos are going to turn out to be the common enemy. There's always one enemy that's going to show up in 2 dungeons, because in Vanilla... the Zols show up in 2 enemy sets. They show up in the Darknut enemy set and the Wizrobe enemy set. Oh, nice fairy. Can we get it? Can we get it? There we go.
Yeah, Flipheal only a couple rooms left in this dungeon.
So the bad news for DK and the good news for Flipheal is that the bow being an 8 means Flip's probably not missing it when he goes back there to try and get the Triforce. Whereas DK, you know, has spent a lot of time getting it. Flipheal might be able to do it faster by the time he gets there, because maybe he has the wand or other good things to make it faster. And the heart container's in level 1. So we just got a Power Bracelet. Could be required. And Flipheal's done with level 1.
Both of those things, yeah, not really what I'm hoping to see out of a 1.
No. I mean, Power Bracelet's fine if it leads to something, but right now it might not lead to anything.
Yeah, still finding it early in the seed, so it shouldn't be too much trouble to route in.
Yeah, that is the one nice thing. Now, DK... there's a couple of rooms that are recorder blocked, potentially from that Dig Dogger, plus the Hatcher blocked. Oh, geez. Okay, so I think there's only 1 or 2 rooms blocked by that Dig Dogger. But I believe he tried bombing down in that D column. And 1 more room to the right here. Down is that Gliok, which, you know, we haven't gotten a compass, so there's a possibility that the compass or the Triforce is underneath underneath or past one of our bosses that we can't kill right now.
Alright, Flip did find our magical sword bomb upgrade spot up there on Death Mountain. Still, you know, what, 2 hearts shy.
Yep. Alright, I mean, DK is going back in, but I feel like we have done everything we can do in this dungeon. I think to get the items can be past that Patra, and the Triforce is either underneath one of those bosses that we can't kill or beyond the Patra. Either way, we can't get it right now. So I'm not sure what he's on something. There's something he thinks he hasn't done. Still gonna grab the arrows. I like this.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's like I don't know if the juice is gonna be worth the squeeze. This early.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, if I'm DK, I've gotten a really good item out of this level 8. Everything else looks pretty well blocked. And I know I have to come back for the Triforce anyway. I'm bailing at this point.
Yeah, not to mention we still have dungeons 2, 4, and I think 7 outstanding.
Yep. Well, DK hasn't seen 6 either.
Yeah, because I might bail and look for that level 1. Because I know it's required a 2 because it should also be small.
Okay, maybe he thinks he can bomb to the right under the dash and get into that area that's otherwise Patra blocked. I can't think of anything else he wouldn't have seen it right now. Chat saying I'm anti-2. I'm anti-2 when we're blue candle only. With the red candle, Depending on the enemy set, it might be fine. It is a deceptively bad dungeon because of the fact that everything's on the floor and you're more likely to need to kill things. And a white sword recorder for Flipheal. Right now, it fast travels him to 1, which is only a handful of screens from start, but... Good pick.
Still, I mean, it incentivizes grabbing a Triforce out of some other dungeon that might be in a better location, especially if you right along the way or a room or two away from your item.
Yeah, exactly. It's unfortunate that unless it opens up something at Recorder Lake, doesn't really do anything for him right now. Although it'll be interesting when he goes back into 8, he's going to have that Recorder. And it's entirely possible there's a Triforce underneath a Dig Dogger, and there's a couple rooms, just maybe 1 or 2, I'm not sure, that are blocked by that Recorder. And we find level 4 on DK's side. And level 7. Recorder hard required.
Very nice.
And that level 7, we do need the Triforce out of. We're gonna pirouette this door. It's much slower to pirouette a door when you when you have to blow the recorder, but we have 1 key, so worth it. Heart on the floor for DK. Nothing underneath that Dodongo. Now we're gonna play Find the Bomb Hole. That's always a fun game. Which in fact, it is never a fun game. Alright, completely different enemy set. We have Moblins in here.
Yeah, it's never fun, especially in a level 7, where there's so many walls that seem to not bomb that you would think should.
Yep. Bomb pack on the floor. Flipheal is going to use a couple bombs. DK looks like he's bailing. I didn't see what got him to bail on 4 there, but he is bailing. Flipheal now has a decision to make. Grabbing the Triforce. Does he go back in? I might not. It's not a bad enemy set. But it's still level 7, you know? He didn't see the map to 8, so I have a feeling the 7 might be pretty small, but he didn't see the map to 8.
Okay, looks like he's going back in regardless.
Yeah, no, I think this is a good decision. I mean, honestly, I think going back in or leaving is a perfectly valid decision at this point.
Yeah, because now you can take this door up and maybe get a new path. Maybe get a map or something.
Man, you know what's sad in that room that Flipheal just cleared? You almost rather be in there with 0 keys. That's not a bad Kanana key to do. He's got 1 key, and I don't think he wants to spend it in a room that he could Kanana key if he had 0 keys. So we're gonna bail.
But yeah, kind of the unfortunate thing for DK right now is that he's given Flipheal so much time to explore this overworld.
Yeah. They're gonna converge in the start area though, which is interesting. Between the two of them, we've covered a lot, though. DK is going to want to grab those arrows when he gets down there, since he has the bow to fire them.
Yeah, that could be a little bit of a difference maker. Hopefully it'll allow DK to move that much faster, make up some lost ground.
Yep, for sure. He's also got 0 keys, so like interestingly enough, he might actually go further in that level 7 because of that Kanana key possibility in that one room. That's assuming he goes, you know, has a similar path. I don't know if Flipheal, I think he went in with just the 1 key, but I'm not sure. Well, so far, the power bracelet is not paying out. Flipheal's gonna land in level 4 soon.
And I only think the only thing it could possibly be blocking is this level 2, because we've seen mags. We've seen the letter cave. We've seen the white sword cave. Okay,
Seen
Flipheal
3, 4.
finds 4.
Yeah, we've seen 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Have we seen 5?
We
saw
seen
5. It was, yeah, that's right. It was that early Death Mountain play. So yeah, we've seen 5. So yeah, just 2 is left.
I'm interested to see if we get to see kind of what forced DK out of this 4.
Yeah, it might have been this key room. And, you know, Flipheal's gonna go ahead and kill this Dig Dogger. I'm not sure. Well, I mean, if it's a key, it might be worth it. He's got 2 keys and 2 key doors. And
Okay.
nothing.
DK gonna find 7. This, yeah, maybe not having a key will pay off a little bit differently for him. Although only 1 bomb, so
Yeah, and I think you have to bomb to the right, and he's gonna bomb up. Yeah, that's a little unfortunate. Flipheal gonna spend a key, is gonna spend a key. I kind of like spending it up better, except we get another key door. So that didn't work out as well as I'd hoped. His other choice, he had 2 choices going down, so it was like only 1 choice going up, so I kind of liked that, and then that happened.
yeah, I think at this point, even if he up A to save scum those keys, he's only gonna lose out on, like, I think a heart container.
So he immediately didn't go in the Triforce room. I think it's worth checking out to make sure it's not a right side stair. It does get a key back from the likes. So can choose to go down and open one of the doors there. Alright, we are going to check out the Triforce room. We're going to leave that Triforce all by itself because we don't need it. With that recorder, though, Flipheal might choose to pick it up. And here we are again in a room with a single shutter door and a key, but you have 1 key, so you can't Kanana. Yeah, just use your key. There's our map. It's just 1 room.
Oh.
And it's segmented. I think you might grab this Triforce for the fast travel. Oh, and for the refill. And
Yeah, you get a
and
refill,
run
you
that key
can come
down.
back
Yeah.
in.
Alright,
didn't see where
DK
he
could have. Yeah, DK could have Kananaed that. Didn't think about it in time. Up A's out of the room, and maybe he's gonna do it now. Oh, he missed the bomb spot there. As I told my mentee when we did the Master Apprentice BR, X marks the spot on these screens. Underneath the X, where keys ×1, bombs ×6. That's where you want to go. And yeah, successful Kanana key this time from DK.
Oh, that's a good.
Oh, our Moblin. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, yeah, the X marks the spot. That's insanely good. Like,
Yeah,
tidbit.
there's a few other places. Yeah, there's a few other places that do that. But yeah, I was gonna say, DK finding out that our friendly Moblin dungeon is actually a Moblin Lionel dungeon, so not quite as friendly. There's our map. Kind of small-ish. Not tiny. He's also in the wrong place for the Triforce, so he's gonna spend extra time in some of these rooms killing. Whereas if and when Flipheal comes back here, he's not gonna bother killing a room like this.
I really hate this map layout for so many of our dungeons.
Oh, yeah, we've not had good maps, that's for sure. Yeah, Flipheal praying for a key there, doesn't get one. Alright, DK with his 1 bomb is going to be able to find his way to... Okay, no. Oh, no, yeah, he gets the bomb refill and then is going to be able to find his way to the Triforce. Wants bombs from these moblins, otherwise there's no reason to kill them. Does get one bomb. Both are runners with the Triforce at a level 7. Yeah, Opnopoint in chat, our wonderful tracker, pointing out, yeah, could have saved and recorded back to 4 to scum those keys. Unfortunately, that's now not a possibility.
I'm trying to think of, like, what have we not seen on this overworld? I know there's a few Death Mountain checks left. Right, we got
Not
this
many,
power
though,
bracelet
yeah.
spot, just to the left on Flipheal side, and then the one up in the Lost Hills.
Just a potion shop there. I would consider buying a potion now. Flipheal says, no, I don't need one yet.
Yeah, did he check the price?
245 rupees, though. No, because it was just the old man just sitting there.
Yeah, okay. I would at least check it, because if it's cheap enough, I just want to buy one.
I would just buy one regardless, because you have 245 rupees and you're still in exploration mode.
Already have, your wood arrows.
There's gotta be a cheaper key out there, dang.
That is the cheapest one I have marked.
Well, yeah, but there has to be a cheaper one, because the keys run from, the cheap key runs from 60 to 100, and the expensive keys run from 80 to 120. And maybe this cheap key store is the rare shop, and we haven't seen it yet. But there's zero chance I'm spending 112 rupees on a key right now.
Yeah, you kind of could put yourself in an awkward spot, because we've seen a lot of our secrets.
Yeah.
And
it's very close to vanilla money. It's a little bit above vanilla because we gain more on the mid secrets and we lose on the large secrets. But ooh, this could be the item. Oh, that's so tough. That's such a tough room.
As bad as it is to fight from the left side, at least it didn't shutter him in there.
Yeah, so when he's ready for it the second time, he can wait on walking in. That's when it's you're absolutely right. When it shutters on you and he forces you in on the left side, you just have no chance on 3 hearts.
So yeah, you can kind of corral them inside of this reverse seed, throw out a few candles, and then hide in the door again and wait for them to give you a little bit better shot.
DK finding his power bracelet, which so far has led to nothing but sadness. I think we have 1 spot left.
Okay, good.
Even come back. Hopefully this key purchase at 112 rupees does pay off, because that's a lot of money to spend. It could pay off right here. No!
Oh, come on.
We have to go down. We have to continue going.
Now, he did up a save right after he bought these keys, so...
Yep.
All is not potentially lost.
Oh, we're going to the segment. There's DK's heart, so he'll be out of this level 1 very soon. No reason to kill these Stalfos unless you want some money drops. Yeah, could be this room. Hopefully it's this room, because otherwise we have to spend another key. It is this room. What do we got? The raft. I mean, you have to pick it up. You haven't found level 2 yet. You have to pick it up. Okay, he wants his... Yeah, okay, I get it. His keys are more valuable if he decides that the raft
he knows where it is.
Yeah, he knows where it is.
Knows the path.
Okay, I get this. Yeah, but I think that was a bit of a pause. But yeah, we don't have too many places left for level 2 to be. There's actually a really good chance that level 2 is raft. I think this spot... No, this is level 5. We saw this on DK's side. Flipheal's probably going to be able to do a little bit more.
I think we got that 1 bomb spot in East Death Mountain, just right above that ladder.
I think I saw that. I think one of them did that already. I'm not sure, though.
You could be right.
Right.
Yeah, I could totally
Yeah,
be wrong.
I'm not 100% sure, so. Quick item in 5, it is the silver arrows. So level 5 done for Flipheal. Hopefully DK goes back in there at some point.
Yeah, it's always such a tricky spot. I think you almost have to. We don't know where the wand is.
All right. To answer chat, Flipheal decided he wanted his keys back more than he wanted the raft. He still has it. We know from the exploration of both runners that we are running out of spots, and there's a really good chance level 2 is behind the raft. He doesn't know that because he hasn't seen the spots that DK's done. But you might end up having to go back and get that raft, and I think he knows that. There's that, yeah, the magic sword bombs, which we saw earlier. DK not with enough hearts to pick that up. It is locked at 10 in the Swiss rounds.
Flip back up to a pretty comfortable spot on money.
Yeah, we might still have the power bracelet spot up in the Lost Hills. Unfortunately, Flipheal trying to get bombs doesn't get them. I'm gonna reset again. Ends up at level 1. That's not gonna help. And could go to level 6. He's the one that's seen level 6. DK hasn't. Gonna go back into 4. He's gonna go get that raft. Okay, he's gonna go get his raft. The bad news, he's gonna go through that landmo again. He wants level 2. Oh, DK. No, DK was... I thought it was...
I thought he poked his head in there and then bailed.
I thought it was... Yeah, I thought it was Flipheal.
Definitely did go into 6.
Okay, so DK saw it later. Because I thought Flipheal saw it while DK was in level 8. But apparently Flipheal saw it at a later point. Alright, well, Flipheal at least knows the path to get to this raft, is able to spend 1 less key, and actually did not have to go through the landmo since he was able to go through this other path with the key door. Alright, there's the raft for Flip. This time he's going to take it. And I imagine you're going to check those spots right away and hope that level 2 is your answer.
Yeah, I'm feeling straight back over to the Lost Hills. I guess you could knock this one out first, and then.
So what I think he's doing is I think he's going to do a world wrap and grab the coast spot first. DK back into level 5. This is good. He's going to get his silvers. No point in using the arrows on the fires until you can straight up kill them, which he's going to be able to do soon. And this is the room with the silvers. Just don't die. Don't run into the dig dogger, and you're good. Unfortunately, the dig dogger says, "I'm gonna block your way." Okay, we're good. This is fine. First raft spot is nothing. Now, question chat, what made both of us not full dig 7? Because it was 7, it was big, and it had a lot of key doors.
Yeah, DK, now that he has those silvers in hand, he's just looking for that wand.
Yep, and level 2 not behind the raft. It was the last power bracelet spot.
That's interesting, though. Oh, so what? We have tutor required and power bracelet required.
Maybe. I mean, only required if this is the wand. It might be
That's
something
true.
nice, though. We do have the Moblin set, which is Moblin's and Lionel's. I don't think Flipheal saw any Lionel's in his trip into level 7, so that might come as a surprise to him.
I
I'd
don't
probably
think
just
either
up it
runner
out
be...
of the... Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, I don't think either runners would be too bothered to find like this red ring or any key in here.
Any key would be really nice, especially. But yeah, this room here, fortunately Flip does get a key, a bomb pack out of killing those Moblins. I probably would just up A, because that room doesn't drop, except in level 4. And we're done. I mean, I'd pick it up. Yeah, you're done. Just pick it up and go, or don't pick it up and go. Either way. I think we're going to fish for keys and or one more heart would get him the bomb upgrade. And it's not too far from recorder to level 1. DK sees the lovely castle that is level 6. And now that you've got that wooden boomerang, you might as well use it to kill the 0 HP enemies. That is a map.
Doing a quick think. Alright, I'm out. I don't need anything else in here.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, 3 keys is fine. I mean, the extra heart would have been nice, but he's probably going to get one elsewhere, so... DK, meanwhile, in level 6, we're going to see maybe more of this level 6 because he's got that bow and silvers. Flipheal looks like he's going to head back to 8. Which he won't... He might be able to get the Triforce out. He might actually be able to finish it because there's a couple of Dig Dogger block rooms. We don't know if the Triforce and or the Triforce and or the second item are either blocked by Dig Doggers or a Patra. There is one room with a Gleeok that could also be the Triforce. So we're wand or recorder block.
Wand and
DK scores the wand in 6. So that's really good for him. And Flipheal says, oh yeah, this room. So DK just needs to go back and get that Triforce out of 8. Flipheal, so now, yeah, DK getting that wand. Flipheal is going to be, now ends up being way behind just because
I don't know what...
He probably can't finish this dungeon.
What pushed Flipheal out of 6? Was it a key situation or a bomb situation? Because I know he saw
Probably.
a bunch of it.
Yeah, I mean, he just had the red candle, but we were still low on keys at the time, so probably keys. I think, yeah, DK is going to do a world wrap again to get over here. Honestly, I would go take a full refill. You know this room's coming. Might as well give yourself a little extra health to get through it. So level 7 item could have been... Yeah, level 7 could have been a lot of things.
At this point, like, I know both runners seeing that Wizroad room in 8. I was kind of surprised none of them took a couple extra seconds to go buy, like, a potion.
Yeah.
You're thinking at this point, you're probably not going to see the red ring.
Well, especially
Unless
if you're
it's
DK. Yeah, DK
yeah.
does nothing else to pick up. I mean, he might run into it in level 9, but he knows he's done otherwise.
Yeah, unless it's advantageously placed, like, on your path. Like,
okay, apparently DK didn't pick up the letter, which I will always criticize. Letter, being able to have that potion is very, very powerful.
I thought he picked it up.
The chat saying he didn't. I don't know. I thought he did too, but it's entirely possible I'm wrong about that. And yeah. Ooh, careful, DK. But yeah, the potions are just so valuable, especially when you don't have that red ring.
All right. Oh, he saw it and walked away. Okay. Bold
Yeah,
move.
he definitely saw it. Like, both runners definitely saw it. Oh, here's a compass behind the... Yeah, hi! Flipheal is gonna get the Triforce out of 8. Oh boy. I mean, DK knows how to get to that room, so this is not the end of the world for him. Flipheal gets the try out of 8. And we'll see if he stays in here. Does need to come back in here for that bow. This may actually not be great for him, although he has pretty good knowledge. At this point, he's got 2 items in 8, the item in 6, and the item in 7. Well, we still have only seen the one wizard room.
That's really weird.
That is weird. Just this one room. I really hope Flipheal doesn't decide to try and bomb this out, because we know it just takes you to the sad little segment. At 7 bombs, he's gonna have to be pretty precise with it. Oh my god. And full health, couldn't get through. It's just such a tough room. DK, meanwhile, grabs a Triforce out of 8. Yeah, chat suggesting they're 9, and they could be. They absolutely could be. We have not seen them in a second dungeon, so it's a reasonable chance that they are actually in 9 somewhere. DK gonna take the walk over to level 9.
I don't blame Flipheal for taking that Triforce in 8.
Oh yeah, no, he's got it down. Okay, there you go. Looks like I didn't catch it, but it looks like he set himself up for a force, so he was able to force a bomb, which is going to let him finish this room. Now, unfortunately, he's going to be very sad with the result. And this is the Moblin Lionel set, so we're not dealing with Wizrobes at all. We had 1 room of Wizrobes in the entire scene. It's possible that Flipheal looking for the wand might find more, but... we didn't see a lot of 5. They might be hiding there. And we see the roar already. It's not up. Ah, I hate when this happens.
Yeah, I might
See
just
the
go
roar and you
peek
go the wrong direction.
that left room, and maybe there's a door that just drops down again, and maybe you hear the roar again. Who knows?
He is to the
right
right. In his own room. I hate having that bomb hole there. I tend to fight Gannon from the left side, and I always get worried I'm going to get pushed into that bomb hole, and because it's happened.
They gotta feel real nervous.
Yeah, no
Fighting
potion,
Gannon.
no ring. Okay, he's got the stun lock now, I think. Yeah, gets it. Gets him down. Oh, look, there were Wizzies in level 3. That's right. We did see them. We just didn't have to kill any of them. Actually, we didn't have to kill the ones in 8 either, as it turns out. Alright, now time to find Zelda. You're not here. Ah, there's a bomb drop that... okay, well... See shutter door doesn't open.
Yeah, you always get nervous. You're just waiting for it to pop, and then all of a sudden,
It doesn't.
nothing.
Yep. And Flipheal in the completely wrong part of this dungeon to get the things that he needs, or the thing that he needs to get.
Yeah, unfortunately, I kind of mirroring the directions that DK took.
Yeah, this is all the stuff that DK did when he was in this dungeon earlier, but has not gone over to that northeast side, which is where the bow is. It's not over until DK finds that shutter door, but like this has to be a really nasty 9 into a really nasty really nasty 9. Sorry, just got distracted by something. But yeah, this for at this point for Flipheal to come back, this has to be a really nasty 9 for DK with a really easy path that Flipheal just happens upon, and things like that have happened. So it's not over. Just at this point, it's quite the uphill climb for Flip. And we another shutter door to troll us. I'm gonna check and see if there's a transport here. There is not, so we're gonna leave. Well, we would leave immediately, but the game locked us in, like it does.
There's
Red
a
ring. You take it. I mean, you take it. You don't really need it at this point, but you still take it because, you know, it's extra defense. It's just extra. You can maybe move a little bit faster, taking, you know, because you can take that extra damage. I do know players that at that point would not take it, you know, after Gannon's dead already.
Yeah, especially this enemy set doesn't look too terrible, but you never know when you're gonna.
I mean, you do have
get left
Lionel
muled.
swords. Yeah, and you do have Lionel swords, which is legit. And I think DK now is going to start spending keys. He's got plenty of them for now. Look, trying to kill this. Oh my god. I thought he got through this. He did not get through this room. And he's going to be very sad to find out it goes to the segment. And really, there's no reason for him to take this because he knows where the Triforce is. The best he could hope for is a key or a heart in this room. But as it turns out, there's nothing here. And it's probably worth going back. Okay, now he's at half a... Yeah, I think the idea was you wanted to go back through so the wizards would not be there, but now they're there. But he's also on half a heart, so... He's setting up his count by... okay, he's gonna try again. 3 candle flames will get you to 9, which means the next enemy, when you bomb them, will give you a nice bomb drop. Also, this little bit of 9 up here, like this northwest does not connect to the northeast. It's just slightly off. So it's kind of nasty. Let's see if we can bomb up. We can. And there's a bomb drop we can come back for later. Alright. Yeah, now we're going to find the bow for Flipheal. Oh, this sucks for DK. Like, okay, he's gonna up A. I mean, he could have killed the Patra with Red Ring and Wand. It's not so bad, especially we don't have Wand Fire. Not so bad. But
yeah,
he's only got 2 rooms up there. Yeah, and he's looking. Yeah. The one thing is there was a bomb pack on the floor in one of those rooms that he might have wanted to go back, but he gets one from the Moblin, so it's fine.
Yeah, probably a faster call anyway, just going back for those moblins, because then you could always, you know, kill the room up A if you really wanted to, and then re-kill it.
We're gonna check out the bottom here. And no, so far nothing. Gosh. I've seen a lot of this dungeon too. I'd like to see his menu, see what kind of coverage he has, but there's a lot of it. Doesn't bomb there. Can't bomb up because there's a hole. It's the key. Flip's still in level 8. We're pretty certain... Well, okay. Again, it could still be Dig Dogger blocked, the other item. We don't even know what it is. At this point, book any key, Magic Boomerang is what we have left. Yeah, you have to clip through that room for DK if he wants to keep going that direction. There we go. Never in Logic to do that, but a good thing to know how to do. Huh. I don't know if we saw this room on Flipheal's side. Sorry, on DK's side. This is the item.
Yeah.
Flipheal's going to be out of here soon. It is the any key. It was get toable. Not sure how he missed that, but maybe just didn't bomb down to that one spot. DK, conscious of the fact that he's only got 28 rupees, decides to switch to the wand.
Flipheal does make the right call.
Does he? He was in 6 for a second. Oh, he's gonna try and pirouette. Oh, that's a lot of coverage. I'm now suspicious of that room under the O. The very top room. There's also that kind of set of rooms at the very top in the northeast.
Don't remember the exact path to get to this item in 6, but I do remember seeing it in that very far bottom right door or room. Flipheal could.
Let's see. The wand, I think, was in the southeast. If I recall, I'm not sure.
It was. Is that
okay?
The bottom right 2 rooms are separated from the rest. Okay, that's fair. Yeah. Makes sense.
I mean, that any key could be somewhat significant. I mean, it's so... DK has so much coverage of this 9, it's hard to imagine that he's not going to be able to get through the rest of this at this point. But, I mean, if Flipheal can get this wand relatively quickly, and is able to find a path because he has that key.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's not over till it's over.
On the other hand, he might go through more of 6 because he has that key. Ah, compass!
DK gets the compass.
Classic. You hear it, you hear the jingle, you see it, you're already halfway through the bomb hole. Oh, he is in that northeast section. Or she is. And it sounds like we need a magic stair to get there. Flipheal bombing up into the void, but did get a heart in that room. Could pick up the magic bombs, but at this
Left
point...
into the void as well.
Yeah. At this point, not a lot of time for him to pick those up. It's going all over this level 6. Alright, so apparently we have 2 transports left according to our track near Opno Point. Which means 50-50 that the next one is the right one. And
here we are.
There it is. Finishing with an official race time of 1:03 on the dot. DK is your winner.
Flipheal, I'm getting a little trolled in the 6. I believe he has seen the transport, just not the other side of the transport, I think, maybe.
And we have DK waiting to join us. DK, GG's.
Yeah, thanks. No clue that was actually going well enough to win.
Yeah, that level 7, no, sorry, that level 8 really put you behind. I mean, you got the bow, so it worked out. And then you just got to 6 first.
Yeah, I don't know what. Towards the end, I was like, I don't even know what the heck I'm doing. I'm sitting there walking around. I'm like going into checks. I was like, I only have level 2 left. I was like, why don't I go do these Dagon dungeons? I already know where they're at. I was like, I'll start with 5. 5, obviously, pretty nice with silvers, and then went next door to 6 and got the wand. So I was like, okay.
That worked out pretty well. Yeah, because Flipheal had gotten the silvers out of 5. He spent a lot of time, got the raft out of 4, which led to nothing. It turned out 2 was under the power bracelet in the Lost Hills, and yeah, the boomerang was in 2. So, yeah.
Well, that's no loss then, for sure.
Yeah.
I was like the only thing the whole time. I was like, I'm like beep strats the whole time. I'm like, oh, red ring would have been nice, but that ended up being a 9. And I was like, I'm grabbing this out of spite now.
Yeah, I mean, I that with the enemy set in that dungeon, you probably didn't need it, but I would have grabbed it too.
Yeah, and then 9 doing 9 things, you know, that little 4-banner spot up at the top right where Zelda's room's blocking it off with the staircase.
Yep. Yeah, the any key was your other item in 8, and it turned out you could have gotten to it. I'm not sure how you missed it, because it was just basically, there was a bomb, that little choke point you could bomb down from the top.
And I knew I had 1 play left once I was going to leave there, and I was like, I'm not walking all the way back around to do that one bomb chance. And of course, that's where it's at.
Yeah, of course. So, a little unfortunate. Yeah, looks like Flipheal's about to get his wand, so... He spent a lot, you know, and it's funny. Oh, wait, is it not this room? Okay, it's not that room.
I could have swore it was that room. Did you check?
Are there wall masters in this set? I can't remember if there are wall masters in this set.
It was definitely that room. I'll tell you that.
Oh boy.
Okay,
Oh boy. Well, I might send him back to 7. We don't know what's in 7. Yeah, so there has to be a wall master or something in that room. And hopefully he finds a wall master elsewhere and gets the idea. But yeah, I mean, that puts you, like, this is a big week for the 1 and 2s. We're still fairly convinced that 3 and 3 is gonna get you in. It's gonna get most people in, if not all people in. But, you know, 2 and 4...
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I have no
2 and 4,
expectations
not so
for this.
good. You know, it's kind of, sometimes a good way to enter these things. Is, you know, just play, see what happens, right? But yeah, 2 and 2 is going to be a much better position than 1 and 3, which is where Flipheal is going to be.
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer for here. I mean, even though it's obviously not going to make a difference for him to miss out on that staircase item here is rough.
Yeah, see the wall master.
Wallmaster.
See the wall master. Hopefully that gives him a clue that he missed a wall master in that other room.
He's beelining for that room too.
Could you grab the Triforce for the refill if he wants it? I gotta ask you, I hear you, I didn't notice it at the time, but chat tells me you skipped the letter.
Yeah, I did.
Like one of my favorite
I
items.
was like, my entire offense is shooting arrows, and if I buy a potion, I'm not going to have arrows, and I'm going to get much slower. That's before I had the wand.
That's a different statement. You know, you can still pick up the letter and not buy a potion, you know.
Yeah, but you know, then it's just an extra spot you have to keep selecting past. It's like this flex set's making me have to pick up boomerangs, and I hate boomerangs. But there's a lot of value to them in this flag set, so you have to pick it up. And it's like, every time I'm throwing a boomerang when I'm trying to bomb, it's just driving me insane.
All right, we do get a forfeit from Flipheal having. I think he just wanted to find the wand and be done. So that makes sense. Let's see if he joins us for the interview. Certainly understand if he doesn't want to come in, but we'll see. But yeah, in the meantime, yeah. Next week with all the 2 and 2s, we're gonna have pair up, pair downs. It's gonna be wild.
Yeah, I'm kind of digging this whole thing. I was on the fence about joining this in the first place, and I've got a few things going on, and I was like, I've barely ever done swordless ever. I only did one race of this before the tournament, and then the 2 qualifiers that I managed to do. So I've only done like 9 seeds of this total.
And we do have Flipheal joining us. Yeah, GG, sir. A few wrong turns, but otherwise well played.
GG's.
Yeah, GG.
Yeah, the unfortunate pickup of the raft in 4 didn't help you. I did like the way you treated the raft. I think was pretty good. The way you came back for it in hopes that you could find level 2 behind it, and then it didn't. Not only was level 2 not behind it, level 2 only had a boomerang when you did find it. So it was a good strategy. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, yep, you pretty much nailed it. I figured looking for 2 was like, my better play, and then when that didn't work out, I fell apart in 8 too, so that didn't help. But I was probably already done for at that point.
Fair enough. Yeah, that 8. So fun fact: the only room in that 8 that had wizards that we saw was that one room that took you to the sad little segment. We saw wizards in 3 as well, but you didn't have to kill any of them. Actually, you didn't have to do any of 3. So you both took the bait of that room, and both were really sad. But yeah,
that room was really rude as well because you had to keep going through it.
Yep. Like you had to go through it every time you up A, and it was going to be a stair, and like at a certain point you kind of knew it was going to be a stair. Even at the beginning, you kind of suspected it was going to be a stair, and then the bow actually wasn't that far in. And then Flip, you managed to dig out the any key, which if maybe we skip that whole portion of 4 raft 2, that might have worked out really well for you, because DK spent a lot of time in level 9. A nasty little I think it was the 5th to last transport magic stair to Zelda, but like having that.
Yeah, I had one other one out there somewhere.
Yep. So yeah.
And then to make things worse, even if I hadn't done all that, I basically I last located to act like I would already forfeit, but I was just like, of course, the last room I do in 6 is the one. I wanted to at least see if it was in there, or 7 before. Yeah,
that's what we figured. Yeah, the and then what was worse for you is you had that room and then just missed the wall masters, which is something, one of those things that everyone's done. Like I need to, like I've decided that I need to, they have that channel where you give suggestions. And I want to have, the old man say, if you haven't done it, you haven't played this game enough, or if it hasn't happened to you, you haven't played this game enough, or something like that, because we've all done it. We've all left a room because of not realizing wall masters were there.
Yeah, maybe if I hadn't already lost and was like raging like at the layout and stuff, I might not. I've definitely made that mistake before, but. Maybe in a better headspace, I would have caught that, but...
Yeah, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. It does put you at 1 and 3, which doesn't finish you yet. 3 and 3, you'd have to win your next 2 races. You're still in good shape to make the bracket. Most, if not all, 3 and 3s are going to make it. 2 and 4, a little more iffy. So, yeah, not done for you, but a little bit of an uphill climb.
Yeah, exactly. And... I would be happy making top 32 and then getting walloped first round. That's the game plan anyway, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, because I'm definitely newer to this, so.
Yep. I mean, considering you were Rookie Rumble this past summer, I think you've come a long way. It's always fun to see the summer rookies come and play well in these tournaments, and I'd say you've played well. All right.
Well, I wanted to say thanks again. You guys are doing like an outstanding job getting all these things on. I think Tracy's come 7,500 matches, and Heck and Haley's been right behind her there. It's like I think we've only had a couple hundred, but I think it's well over 7,000 right now. So, but I appreciate you both. I'm assuming no point in pushing stuff in the background.
OpnoPoint is like doing triple duty tonight, so huge shout outs to OpnoPoint.
Yeah, you guys are amazing.
On to the next race.
Absolutely amazing. But GG's again, Flipheal, good luck.
Anything else you guys want to add before we go ahead and close it out and send people over? There's 2 races going on right now, so. All right. Yeah. It sounds like you guys. Yeah. I mean, I appreciate both you guys. I love that we got to 48. We had, DK, you talked about being on the fence. I think we went from like like mid 30s to 48 in like 3 or 4 days at the end of the sign up period. So I think you were a part of that. So both of you, thank you. Go ahead and put let's see if somebody else hasn't already done it. If you haven't already followed these runners, do so. We'll put the links in chat. But yeah, in the meantime, definitely, again, huge shout outs to OpnoPoint doing triple duty tonight, even though he can't hear me now, but he is one of the best in tracking for us today and making it so we don't have to hit buttons. And then Haley, is a pleasure.
Yeah, always a pleasure. Yeah. Thanks
All
for
right.
joining me in the booth for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, we do have other races possibly still going. I mean, it was 8:30 matchup over on Zelda 1 Randomizer, Stags versus Jay Coper. Also going, just started, Vincent versus Y-Force, that's over on SpeedGaming 3. At 10 o'clock, I'll be back on the mic for Potato Pony versus Special K. And then at 11 o'clock, we have Chess Jerk versus Furious K, which is a runner-up to a previous tournament and a winner of this tournament in the previous year. So that's going to be a good one. So definitely lots of Z1R on your SG channels tonight. But that is going to do it for us for here. Thanks to the runners, thanks to Haley, thanks to Opno. Go find another race to watch, and we'll see you over there.